Lesson 195. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. This is one of the last 6 lessons, complete lessons in our first part of A Course in Miracles workbook. And then we're going to start already with the review period, and then we are going to be going deep into experiencing the phrases or the ideas which the course is going to be preparing for us. So this is one of my favorite sentences. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Beautiful. And for helping us to get into that right mood, I'm actually inviting you in to come and align with me in this very quick standing Qigong. Come into hip width apart. Relax. You can lower your coccyx bone and just relax into this presence of yourself, into this instant, really. I think Qigong is so incredibly good of bringing us back to this instant. And we can help ourselves with the body and with the breath. So the first thing which we're going to do is simply start circulating the hands. And by circulating the hands, you're going to become aware of several different things while you're doing this. So inhale through your nose, help yourself. Exhale through your mouth, and imagine that you're sinking your awareness deep into yourself, deep into the belly. Imagine that you're actually sinking your breath into the belly. Exhale. Circulate again. Observe what's happening in your hands. Notice the attraction of the earth. Notice that your hands are pointing towards the center of this planet, of this earth. And also notice that your feet and your legs and your whole body is attracted towards the center of the earth. Very good. Let's do another breath. Inhale. Close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. And now exhale and sink your awareness into the belly. You just want to become more aware of that space your body is occupying on this earth. And again, circulate. Observe your hands. You probably are starting to feel some kind of more sensation in your fingers. Maybe there is a tingling sensation. Maybe there's heat. Maybe there's some sort of movement you're realizing. Very good. And this time, I want you to become aware of your feet. Imagine that you are growing roots deep into the earth. If you have got difficulty imagining, you just say it. I'm growing roots deep into the earth. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Absolutely beautiful. And we want to just really become aware of that love within us. Very beautiful. Okay. And now become aware of the air where your hands are circulating in. You're aware of the feet. And if you just lift your hands like this, just breathe normal. If you just lift them out to the sides, you're going to feel there is a pull down towards the earth, but you're also going to feel like there is some sort of energy, like something you're receiving in your hands. It's kind of a weight there, but like if something is pressing on it. Very good. So you're aware of your feet, you're aware of your hands, and now I would like you to become aware of the crown of your head. You can just knock on the crown of your head. Inhale and exhale through this crown of the head. Very good. And now say with me, love is the way I walk in gratitude. And now inhale up and bring this gratitude through your body. Exhale this light of awareness, this connection to your holy self through the central channel, through that belly, through your legs, and then gift whatever you have more than you need. You just gift it to the earth. And you're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Connect to the heavenly source, connect to the divine intelligence, connect to the holy self, and exhale down. And today we are going to be more daring. We're going to invoke our Christ consciousness. So inhale up, connect to that Christ which is above you, in you, that God presence. Inhale, And now exhale and bring it into your awareness. Bring into your awareness love, lightness, kindness, joy, happiness. All these words are just different words for the same thing, which is described as God, or you can describe it as light, or you can lifeline. You can describe it as source. You can describe it as whatever you would like to describe it. What is important is the meaning you're giving it. And the meaning of it, according to our lesson today, is love. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. I'm Judith and this is the Lucid Mind Center. Now we're going to read and contemplate this lesson together, and at the end I'm going to guide you to a Qigong class where you're just basically gonna go into this meditation and specifically become aware of gratitude. If you like it at the end, you can subscribe to this channel, or you can also tell me where you're watching from and how long you've been with A Course in Miracles. Let's begin. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. This is lesson 195. Gratitude is a lesson hard to learn for those who look upon the world amiss. The most they can do is see themselves as better off than others. And they try to be content because another seems to suffer more than them. How pitiful and deprecating are such thoughts. For who has cause for thanks while others have less cause? And who could suffer less because he sees another suffer more? Your gratitude is due to him alone who made all cause of sorrow disappear throughout the world. It is insane to offer thanks because of suffering. Basically, if you're saying, I'm so grateful for the life I have because I'm better off than this, than so and so, this is actually not the right way to think, according to the Course in Miracles. It is insane to offer thanks because of suffering, but it is equally insane to fail in gratitude to one who offers you the certain means whereby all pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and with happiness. And this is the other side of the coin. If you don't allow yourself, and this is which has been misunderstood by many churches and so on, is if you see another one suffer, so you're going to have to suffer with him. And the Course is saying, no. It's not that you have to suffer with him. It is that you have to awaken this gratitude within yourself and gift the vision of light onto this person as well. Smile at them, help them if you want to. Share this compassion with them, this love within them, within you. But it is equally insane to fail in gratitude to one who offers you the certain means whereby all pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and with happiness. Nor could they even partly sane refuse to take the steps which he directs and follow it and follow in the way. He sets before them to escape a prison that they thought contained no door to the deliverance they now perceive. Your brother is your enemy because you see in him the rival for your peace. So it's a rival. So this is where the forgiveness comes in. You got to forgive yourself and you got to forgive them, him. A plunderer who takes his joy from you and leaves you nothing but a black despair so bitter and relentless that there is no hope remaining. Now is vengeance all there is to wish for. Now can you but try to bring him down to lie in death with you, as useless as yourself. A little left within his grasping fingers as in yours. You do not offer God your gratitude because your brother is more slave than you, nor could you sanely be enraged if he seems freer. So the other one is doing better off and you're like, oh, why am I not that person? Love makes no comparisons, and gratitude can only be sincere if it's joined to love. We offer thanks to God our Father that in us all things will find their freedom. It will never be that some are loosed while others still abound, for who can bargain in the name of love? Therefore, give thanks but in sincerity, and let your gratitude make room for all who will escape with you. The sick, the weak, the needy and afraid, and those who mourn a seeming loss or feel apparent pain, who suffer cold or hunger, or who walk the way of hatred and the path of death. All these go with you. Let us not compare ourselves with them, for thus we split them off in our awareness from the unity we share with them, as they must share with us. This is going to be a tricky lesson. It's difficult, but it's a beautiful lesson if you allow yourself to become aware of this kind of gratitude, of this love within yourself, which encompasses everybody. Seeing the light, that the light is even in the ones which appear to be evil in this world. There is light in them too. And this gratitude, there is nobody excluded. We thank our Father for one thing alone, that we are separate from no living thing. From no living thing. What else is living? The plants, the animals. My animals are all hiding because we have a heat wave. The air, Mother Earth, the universe, all living things. We learned a few lessons ago, the reason why we see everything separate is because of our senses. Or we experience them as separate because we are experiencing our skin as the border between us and everything which is outside of our skin. But if we actually close our eyes, there is no separation. Then the whole space is there without separation. In fact, if you look at me now and then you close your eyes, you're still going to see exactly the contour of your TV, you're going to see your room. But what has happened is that you do not have that separation of your body between you and the space which surrounds you. We thank our Father for one thing alone, that we are separate from no living thing and therefore one with Him. And we rejoice that no exceptions ever can be made which would reduce our wholeness, nor impair or change our function to complete the one who is Himself completion. Complete the one who Himself, with capital letters, who Himself, God, is completion. And if we are the child of God, that means that we are completion too. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing. We give thanks for every living thing. We give thanks for this palm tree. We give thanks for the ants which are crawling there. We are giving thanks to the birds which are singing, to the air we are breathing. And we rejoice that no exceptions ever can be made would reduce our wholeness, nor impair or change our function to complete the one who is Himself completion. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing. And we fail to recognize the gifts of God to us if we do not say thanks for every living thing, if we do not include everybody in us, especially ourselves. We gotta forgive and thank ourselves for arriving at this conclusion, for arriving at this understanding. Do not exclude yourself, because that is some of us what we are doing. Some of us we can forgive and we can say thank to all of them, but we can't do it to ourselves. For some reason we are excluding ourselves. No. You got to include yourself in that gratitude, and you got to include yourself in that forgiveness, understanding that you're the Son of God, that you are the light of the world. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing, and we fail to recognize the gifts of God to us. Then let our brothers lean their tired heads against our shoulders as they rest a while. We offer thanks for them, for if we can direct them to the peace that we would find, the way is opening at last to us. An ancient door is swinging free again. A long-forgotten word re-echoes in our memory and gathers clarity as we are willing once again to hear. Walk then in gratitude the way of love. For hatred is forgotten when we lay comparison aside. What more remains as obstacles to peace? The fear of God is now undone at last, and we forgive without comparing. Thus we cannot choose to overlook some things and yet retain some other things still locked away as sins. When your forgiveness is complete, you will have total gratitude, for you will see that everything has earned the right to love by being loving even as yourself. I have to repeat this. What more remains as obstacles to peace? It's a good question. You've got to ask yourself that. The fear of God is now undone at last, and it's the fear of God you got to undo. The reason why you're not forgiving yourself is because you still are fearing this God, which you think is outside there somewhere. You are the extension of this light. Thus we cannot choose to overlook some things and yet retain some other things still locked away. So if you can't forgive yourself, you cannot move on. Or if you can't forgive a person, or if you cannot be grateful for every living thing. When your forgiveness is complete, you will have total gratitude, for you will see that everything has earned the right to love by being loving, even as yourself. Today we learn to think of gratitude in place of anger, malice, and revenge. It's going to be tricky for me because I'm going to a family party and I'm going to have to apply this one. We have been giving everything. If we refuse to recognize it, we are not entitled, therefore, to our bitterness and to our self-perception with regards as in a place of merciless pursuit. I just want to repeat this. Listen to this. If we refuse to recognize it, if we refuse to recognize that we have been given everything, we are not entitled, therefore, to our bitterness and to self-perception, which regards us in a place of merciless pursuit, where we are badgered ceaselessly and pushed about without a thought of care for us or for our future, for ourselves and our future. Gratitude becomes the single thought we substitute for these insane perceptions. God has cared for us and calls us all son. Can there be more than this? It cannot, because if the all-encompassing calls us its offspring, how can there possibly be any more if that all-encompassing things sees us that way? There cannot be anything beyond that. Our gratitude, and one thing more, if it's all-encompassing, it's everywhere. That means it's in the air we breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Become aware of that. It means it's in all the cells which are comprising your body, because they are living cells. It means love your body. It's in all the people which are coming through your mind, or which you see or hear. It's in all the animals and all the plants. And I've got to repeat it. It's in the air. It's in the water. It's in all the elements, the plants, the trees, the universe. It's everywhere. It's all-encompassing. Let's breathe that in again. Inhale and exhale. That all-encompasses. That all-encompassing thing is all the way around you. It is all within you. It is what you actually are. God has cared for us and calls us son. Can there be more than this? Our gratitude will pave the way to him and shorten our learning time by more than you could ever dream of. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is, the other must be found, for gratitude is but an aspect of the love which is the source of all creation. God gives thanks to you, his son, for being what you are, his own completion and the source of love, along with him. Your gratitude to him is one with his to you. So if you allow yourself to experience this gratitude to this all-encompassing power, that gratitude will also, you're going to become aware of this gratitude towards you. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is, the other must be found. So when you experience gratitude, this is where your love is. And I would really, really like you to experiment with the gratitude. Where in the body do you feel? Do you feel it in your head? Do you feel it out here? Or do you feel it deep within you and expanding outwards? And this is so important, because once you're feeling this gratitude, then you also know where your home is. Your home is where you are having those feelings. The negative feelings, they are confined into spots in your body. And the positive feeling, love and gratitude and compassion, they are coming sometimes from the heart, sometimes from the belly or from the lower belly, and they are kind of expanding. They're like sharing. There is no end to them. Notice that, but notice that they're always starting within. And your mind, your head is not the center. Your head is just like a station, which is the brain. It's just a station which is making sense of it all for you. It is down there. It's the love is deep within, and you've got this belt of fear which is hiding it from you, which is hiding all those virtues from you. One of them is gratitude, trust, love. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is, the other must be found. For gratitude is but an aspect of love, which is the source of all creation. God gives thanks to you, His Son, for being what you are, His own completion and the source of love. Along with Him, your gratitude to Him is one with His to you. For love can walk no road except the way of gratitude, and thus we go who walk the way to God. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. It's a very, very powerful lesson if you allow yourself to explore it. Because sometimes you need to explore it, you need to feel it. And if you don't allow yourself to feel the things, if you think that this whole Course in Miracles, which is called a retraining of the mind, if you think that this is just about the mind, then you're mistaken. It's about experience. It's about experiencing that love within you. And that means that you cannot discard the feelings. You have to recognize them, understand the negative feelings you may have, the anxiety, the anger, the sense of pressure on your lungs. And the Qigong is so good at it. They are 5,000 years ahead of us. So use it and then explore it. Let's ground again. Put your feet shoulder width apart. Ground. Connect. Very good. And then connect again to this heavenly source, to that higher self of you, the Holy Spirit, the Christ consciousness, and exhale it and bring it into your awareness. And for this, I am suggesting you do this gratitude class here, or that one, or you choose one up here, which you prefer. Love, light, and chi to you.